And as Nathan mentioned, the United Nations Security Council held an emergency session on Ukraine. It was the 13th such meeting. Russia called for the meeting and demanded a swift halt to all the violence. Let's go to Liling Tan, who's at UN headquarters. Ling, was anything actually accomplished at this meeting?
Asia, really not much accomplished here at this session this afternoon. Just more posturing and finger pointing between Russia, the US, the UK and France. Now, as you said, Russia called the emergency meeting, the second in a week, where Russian Ambassador Vitaly Churkin called for an end to what Ukraine considers anti-terrorist operations. At the session, Russia accused Kiev of using terrorists from the pro-fascist right sector as well as other non-government armed groups against their own people, and that a subunit of the Ukrainian force was using tanks and military helicopters. Now, the Ukrainian representative at the Security Council denied Kiev was using tanks or missiles against civilians and said Russia's contention that Kiev was using non-government forces was untrue. Western powers on the council also took umbrage at Russia's call for this emergency meeting, and they were trading barbs for most of the session, accusing each other of hypocrisy and double standards. The U.S. Ambassador Samantha Power said Russia's call for yet another emergency meeting underestimated the intelligence of the world community. And member states on the council have accused Russia of supporting the pro-independence militia in eastern Ukraine. And during Friday's resumption of Ukraine's military operations in the east, 2 helicopters, as you said, were shot down, and Ukrainian officials said a surface-to-air missile was used to bring down one of the choppers. Lithuania said that peaceful protesters don't use rocket launchers, while Britain said that the use of sophisticated weaponry reaffirms its assessment that Russia was backing the militia. France said Russia has released thugs on Ukraine and is now discovering that the situation is spinning out of control. So a lot of posturing and finger pointing here, but no solutions. Asia.
All right, thank you so much. Liling Tan, live at the United Nations.